Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's live. And it's Thursday night on the Christian Show. On tonight's panel, we have guitarist, bassist, drummer, skin flute, Nick Burns. And from deep within a dungeon at Transylvania, Adam Menace. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Chrissy Ann Show.
Hello, YouTube. It's Thursday night, and I'm here. You're here. We're all here. It's good. It's go. And if you guys are sleeping while we're live and you're listening to this on your way to work, well, have a cup of coffee with us. Hey, I'm here with my sidekick, Nick, the one and only.
Hi.
And my dearest, the one and only Father Menace.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, we have a jam-packed show tonight. Totally jam-packed. It's got all kinds of goodness and like just goopy greatness, gushy. It's wonderful. It's awesome. I got some announcements to make. It's great. We're going to be talking about hot dogs. They're banning hot dogs. What the heck, man? And the new Green Deal cars, they ain't working. So we're going to be talking about that. And we're going to be introducing something else, some other fun things tonight. And we're going to be talking about the Dare, just to recap. Hello. But before we start that, let's say hello to the chat room. Hello, Matthew. You weren't the first one. But oh my gosh. You're lovely too, Matthew. Kristen K, she's dropping it like it's hot. She survived a tornado today. We're going to call her Whirlwind Kristen K today. Disabled Perspective, Dustin. Hello, Trumpster Bob. And Bruce. Bruce, loyal Bruce is here. All my peeps are in here tonight. So, handsome. Yes, Matthew, very handsome. Loretta Sanchez. No, processed meats are not good, but is it up to the government to decide what we eat? I don't think so. If I want a hot dog, I should be able to get a hot dog, right?
So Chrissy, are they going to ban bologna?
No, actually what they're trying to do, that's like the clickbait crap that they're doing is.
I mean, that's just a flat hot dog.
True. I don't like either, really.
Is it because it's in the shape of a penis? Is that why? Are the feminazis losing their...
Uh-oh, we're losing your feed there, Father.
Uh-oh. Really?
Yeah. Oh, there you're back. You're back.
So
No!
is it just because the hot dog is in the shape of a phallus and all the feminazis
we're losing feed. You're sounding like a robot. So yeah, so what they're doing, so basically what they're trying to do to comply with the new Green Deal to try to promote, the wacko AOC's agenda is to try to, get people on board. So what they're trying to do is phase out hot dogs in the prison systems. They're not going to stop hot dog vendors in New York. They're going to actually keep them going, but they're actually going to try to phase them out to try to stop the production of beef and stuff like that. So yeah, so this is all part of the the new Green Deal. Yeah, it's crazy.
Am I on or not?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So what about the pink slime that Michael Obama was pushing for all the kids to eat a few years back?
What pink slime? The Jell-O?
No, the pink slime. It was basically processed meat turned into a soft serve, and they called it pink slime, and then they pressed that into meats and stuff for school.
Ew.
They weren't up in arms about the pink slime.
Oh no, it's they want to get rid of meat. I think it's just it's crazy. It's for them to try to push off their agenda on us and tell us what we can and can't eat, I just think is ridiculous. And then for them to, well, I mean, about the prison system, you're in. So, if it's cheap food, then whatever, it's not that healthy.
Did you just say urine?
You're in. You are
sorry.
in.
Sorry.
So, but yeah, isn't that crazy? And then now they're saying that electrical cars are actually worse for the environment. They're actually cause more pollution in the environment collectively. Now, if you're in a city setting, they actually, I think it actually saves by 3 cents a mile. But if you are in urban areas, it actually causes, it's 1.5 cents more in pollution than in the non-urban areas. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Yes. But I have an announcement before we start talking about that. Thank you, Kristen K. I am so excited to announce, oh my gosh. So one, we hit 200 subscribers, which I know is not a big amount, but you guys make this channel amazing. You guys make this worth it. You guys are just, I love you. I love you. I love you. That's all I have to say. I love you. I appreciate you. Ghost is in here. He's staying up late to watch us. See, and I appreciate that. I know you just here for a little bit, but that means a lot to me. But I have a big announcement. So since you're here, Ghost, if you can just stick around, I want to show you. I want to show you what has happened. I want to show you our new website. That's right, the Chrissy Ann Show. So if you want to PayPal me, if you want to email us, you want to check out our merch, you want to check out our YouTube, it's all right there in our handy dandy little website. That's right, thechrissyannshow.com. Doesn't get any simpler than that. And this is our new logo. What do you guys think? Let us know. Leave a comment below. Leave a comment in the website. Come check us out. But I'm just going to take you for a little journey through this website that we have. So here we have our logo. So that's our logo. I want to thank the trolls. They call me Peg Bundy. And you know what? We just rolled with it because you know what? We got to give credit where credit's due. And for them to say that was pretty funny. And it just kind of rolled off from there. And I love it. So anyway, so you get to know a little bit about us. And here's the fun part. This is the part where I need your guys' help. If you guys buy something or you're watching us or your favorite picture of you while you're watching us or anything like that, please email it to me. And I want to put this with our viewers and listeners into this little thing because we're like family. So this is the family portraits right here. So we need your pictures in here. So if you guys don't mind, I would love that. Thank you. Thank you, Ghost.
Everyone's got to drink a hot toddy out of the coffee mug.
Yes, absolutely. So subscribe. So I don't know what that's. We're going to be working on subscription campaign. So subscribe so you know about any events because there are some other things in the works right now. I can't tell you, but they're pretty exciting. And so you can drop us a line. So there's our email information right there. It's all in one place. And then too, if you want to support this channel, which we really appreciate because we are starting to invest some money in this to bring you some awesome content. We're getting some cool people coming on our streams. There's a lineup coming up that we're getting organized and clarified. But so yeah, it's all there. And so that's the homepage. And I want you to check out our merch. We got some cool new merchandise. I hope I'm not killing this with sounding like a commercial. But anyways, so we've got phone cases, we've got t-shirts, we even got face shirts for the little ones, charity ones on the way to you because we know a little bundle of joy is somewhere are either here or on the way. We got stickers. We got Turtles for Trump. This is for you, Bruce. Turtles for Trump and socks. Wacka Trolls there. For my mods only, we have shirts just for my mods. Those were designed with you guys in mind. I mean, look at that. That's freaking awesome right there. I know we looked at it the other day, but you know, you guys are awesome. And beach towels. I mean, you get to wipe your, you know, dry off with one of our faces. You know?
Oh, for a minute there, I thought you had toilet paper there when you were saying to wipe.
Yeah. So look at that, Bruce. That's designed just for you, Bruce. Just for you. So, yeah. So check that out. Check out our website. Tell me what you think. But anyways, yeah, it's all right there. www.thechristianshow.com. Doesn't get any simple. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's cool.
Tell
Thank you,
you,
Kristen.
brother.
You can't have one without the
Not the other.
Nick, where are you? Nick is in the middle of making a shirt right now.
Hello?
He's making something for the parade.
Yes. So, and then Sunday, so tomorrow night, we have the Big Dare. So you guys can't miss the Big Dare tomorrow night.
I'm right here. I hear ya.
Okay.
I feel sorry for Nick having to do another dare.
You can screw off, buddy.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing to see him do two in a row.
No, actually, Father's doing the dare tomorrow.
Who's that?
That's you, my dear.
No, I don't. What? Me?
Yes.
So you're saying that weirdo on your website holding the Chester Police Department sign? Oh, okay.
That's for you, baby. That's for you.
Oh, say it again.
How come you don't say nice things like that about me?
Matthew says stop taking dares. Matthew, they can't. They can't stop taking dares. It's just part of the show. It's like you guys expect it now. So Friday
Wait a
night.
minute. Hold on for a second. Wait. You're talking as if somehow you're not a part of this thing.
Wait, me? Nobody wants to see me do a dare. Are you kidding?
Nick.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I heard. You know what? I think it's really fun. Do as I say, not as I do. That's what I hear. That's what I hear right now.
I'm just saying they're the ones who picked you, so obviously they love you more and they want to see
you're
more
in line.
of you.
No, because we already said consecutively you cannot pick the same person, which means who's the next person in line?
You.
And it's not. No, it's you.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, no, Matthew says no, he's interested.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. On Friday night, one of the people in the chat, we draw numbers, pick a number between whatever, no whatever, who depends on who's in the chat. And so we pick a number and whoever wins picks somebody from the panel and picks them to do a dare. So far, Warhorse is the one who won last night. DM was the one who won the week prior. Father was supposed to do this last week, but to unforeseen circumstances, we had to give him a pass.
Yeah, his vagina was bleeding.
So his dare Friday night is to dress up like a Easter bunny. And
no, I'm dressing up as a bunny. Just a bunny. Forget about Easter. Just bunny.
Easter's over. He's got to dress up like a bunny, and he's gonna pass out cotton balls.
It'll be something. Yeah, it'll be like, I don't know, anchovies or something.
And it's cool because your person that picked you will be on our show on Sunday.
All right, hey. I have nobody to do. I try to get somebody to do camera. I called people and they're like, I'm doing something. I'm like, and everyone had an excuse. So it's not going to, I'm going to be holding the camera myself. So it's not going to have the same effect, unfortunately. As if somebody was doing the camera, then you'd be a full effect. It kind of, it irritates me a little bit because I wish I could get someone to do camera.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll be in well, it's going to be what it is. It's a park, and I'll be out in public, but it's going to be in a park, and that park closes at 8:00. So,
Okay.
He's gonna get arrested.
well, I'm going to be out in a park walking around, and there won't be a living soul anywhere.
Yeah.
What are you doing, young whippersnapper in that
No, I'm trying to figure.
outfit there?
I'm trying to figure out where to go in public. I'm
Vet's
trying to figure out where.
perspective says, better hope it isn't me. I'm not sexist, but you're getting a dare, Christiane.
Oh, it's
Wait a
inevitably
minute.
going to happen.
Yeah, no. It's not. It has to happen. There is no like, oh, it's Nick again. No.
Shonda, help me out. If you win, would you pick me or would you pick one of the guys?
Shonda's going to pick you.
Hello, Anthony. Dustin.
We need more people on the panel.
Oh no, Dustin's talking about the 100th anniversary of the American Polar Bear Expedition against the Russians. All right. Thank you so much for that information.
Damn.
Kim, thanks for coming. Hi, Kim. Shonda says she says she doesn't know. It's hard to choose. We just put her in a bad spot. We love you, Shonda. Yeah, Warhorse hasn't been around. He's probably just been busy. He still has love for us. I know he does. He's going to be on our show Sunday, so obviously he's got some love. So.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, man.
mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
man.
mm-hmm,
Don't you know, huh?
I'm trying to understand the mindset of the far left. Because I don't know, is this some sort of a trick I'm not getting? Is there some sort of grand scheme? Is there something in the background I'm not seeing for them to say such unbelievably retarded things? Hot dogs, cow farts, no buildings anymore. In 12 years, it's all gonna end. Like Mr. Applewhite in San Diego telling all his followers, you gotta do it tonight, everybody. Drink the Kool-Aid because we got to get on that comet.
Mm-hmm.
I like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
It was Charles Applewhite, right? Anyways.
Yeah,
you know
well, and that's the thing.
about.
That's what they want you to do. I mean, Bernie Sanders and his, the thing that he did the other night, and he was saying that he would want the marathon bomber to be able to have the chance to vote. They are actually having to dig at the bottom of the barrel. They want murderers, 16-year-olds, illegal aliens to vote because they know because the people that live here, the Americans, want to keep their country. And I think the Democrat voters are starting to wake up and realize how stupid the Democrat.
Well, I mean, when you're desperate,
what are you stupido?
When you can't compete, you got to cheat. I mean, when you're desperate, you'll.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy, but we're winning. We're winning. And I'll tell you why. Brennan is a little bit in trouble. He's sweating bullets right now. They found 4 contractors that had something to do with the Russian dossier. So all of that is coming out, and it's coming out soon. I think we're going to start seeing some ugliness being exposed in the next few weeks.
Are you talking about Biden?
No, Brennan. Brennan's part of the fake dossier. There's going to be some exposure to the FISA courts and the corruption in there, and that's coming out soon. And so yeah, I think, and Sarah Carter, I love her. She's not out there as most of the other ones like Hannity and Tucker and stuff like that. I love her. She's very smart. She's brilliant, and she exposes the truth. So there's also some news reporters and newscasters who are also on the hit list as far as working with the dossier too. So that's going to be really interesting how that all unfolds and comes to light here pretty soon. I'm excited about that.
I mean, it's time to hang them high. I'm ready for it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. And in fact, I got some good news. Broward County in Florida, your neck of the woods, they just fired the sheriff. They just fired
Sheriff Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
he's a turd, anyways. I mean, what a gutless little runt.
Yeah, and they're firing based on the shootings.
Well, they told his officers to stand down, don't go in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, if I was a cop, there's no way a sheriff could tell me to stand down when there's kids being shot at.
Well, I mean, a private citizen would have had more guts. A private citizen would have ran in there, or at least opened fired if he saw the assailant.
Yeah. Well, and then you got Kamala Harris saying that she wants to, if she gives Congress if she's elected, she gives Congress 100 days to do gun reform, and then if they don't, she's going to make an executive order. So obviously, she has no value to the Constitution, none.
She can't make an executive order. She can try and make an executive order. What a dumb.
I mean, do you know how many monster trucks will be in Washington D.C. overnight? Oh. I live down here in the South. I'm in Florida. Okay, we'll say Florida. I'm not gonna. You never know who's in here. You never know. Anyways, you would think Florida. I mean, believe me, there's monster trucks all over this town. Like, you think I'm not even kidding. They're everywhere. I mean, I took a picture and sent you one. You saw it.
Yeah.
Had the Trump flags on it. Well, those kind of trucks are everywhere around here. You will see, and that's not just him. That's on a Saturday or a Sunday. They drive down the street with those flags and everything, these big diesel trucks. You will see that invade Washington, D.C. overnight. And also, you will see Harley Davidsons. I mean, it will be so jam-packed full of people tearing that place apart, because you can only push us so far, and then all bets are off.
She's dumb if she thinks that she's going to do that. Like, no, like, seriously, she's dumb.
Well, I mean, look at who she's trying to appeal to. She wants to legalize marijuana. 2, she wants to do reparations. She wants to make voters, kids at 16-year-olds, give them the ability to vote, gives prisoners the ability to vote. And 2, right now she's fighting for the census too. And so what they're trying to do, instead of saying somebody is a citizen versus a non-citizen, is the more people in your district, the more illegal aliens are, then the more that they can get those illegal aliens to vote Democratic. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make the illegal aliens more powerful as far as their votes are concerned. That's why the whole census is about. So that's what they're fighting for.
I don't know. When you get sworn in, I don't know. Is it just me, or is it just a joke? What's the point of getting sworn in now?
It's kind of a joke.
I mean, they're lying through their teeth. They're lying.
Oh, absolutely. And here's the thing. They have no regards for our country, for our standards, for our constitutions, for our liberties, for our freedoms. None of that is concerned. I mean, look at what's going on in the colleges. They're trying to suppress our free speech. Look at how much they hate anybody who stands up for our liberties, who stands up for our freedoms, who stands up for our Constitution. If you stand up for any of those things, you're considered a racist, you're considered homophobic, you're considered this and that, and all those other buzzwords they like to throw around. I mean, look, we have Ilhan Omar, who's a terrorist sympathizer, if she's not a terrorist herself. And she's got strong ties to CARE, who has ties to Hezbollah, who is now announcing that the U.S. military is a terrorist organization.
I mean, she can go back to Somalia.
Yeah, she wants to talk about how she's oppressed as a congressperson in office, she's oppressed, but go back to Somalia and try to talk crap about your leaders in Somalia.
She can go back and get in one of those junky little boats with crammed, a boat that's like 17 feet long with like 50 people in there. They're going to try to take down a tanker, because that's all it is pirates and poverty.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's it's trash. It's trash. Prostitution, drugs, piracy, poverty. That's it. What else comes out of Somalia? I mean, we know what comes out of Somalia.
You can't even. She couldn't even talk crap about her own husband or brother or whatever you want to call him, whatever they're called. She'd get beat up. She'd get beaten, publicly humiliated if she was to ever stand up for her rights as a woman in Somalia.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and since we're on the continent of Africa, let's talk about the white people, the white genocide that's going on in South Africa. What about that?
Let's talk about all the white people that'll get reparations in the United States. Let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm. I want reparations because you know what? The whole what is it? The affirmative action that cost me and my family money.
It's not even that. It's about lineage. How are you going to prove who is owed money and who's not, right? This is the problem with that whole scenario to begin with. And I will guarantee you, there are black people that have white lineage of people that own their own people. So what do they do with those people, right? Oh, well, my slave owner, my ancestor slave owner fornicated with my ancestor, and now I'm part slave owner, part slave. So does that cancel each other out, or what?
I mean, the genetics have been watered down.
Exactly. I mean, this is the thing. Like, how are you going to be able to prove that, first of all? Second of all, how ridiculous is it? Because literally, there are white people in the United States that have black lineage. There's white people that have more black lineage than most black people, or some black people, not most. Excuse me.
What about like my niece and nephew? They're so mixed with
right. I mean,
everything.
Come on.
Well, and then too, like my side of the family, we weren't here.
I told you guys off air. Yeah, my family came here. I mean, I tell this story all the time. I always get a deer in headlights because they think I'm not telling the truth. My family came here in 1682 when it was just a new land. It was nothing. So so they come here in 1682, my family, and a lot of people's family. I mean, they came around the turn of this 1902 or 1910 or 1920. Through Ellis Island. But anyways, my family came here in 1682 from England. My family didn't own any slaves. They were in southeastern Pennsylvania. They owned no slaves because they were for Quaker. They were a bunch of Quakers. So, Quakers, they're not going to own slaves. And not only that, they also had, during the Underground Railroad, they helped slaves escape from the South and hid the slaves in our basement. There's tunnels down there. So they try that reparation crap with me.
Yeah,
it's not going to go well. I mean, not just me, but I mean, think about after the Civil War, how many people from Europe after the Civil War came here. They didn't own any slaves.
Yeah.
How fun it end up being my parents' family were actually slave owners, and then she ended up having to pay it. How fair would that be?
Hold on, I got to take care of something here. Guys, keep it going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just think that would be funny. That would be fitting as a response to what could possibly happen with something that dumb.
It's a dumb idea up to so many generations, and then at some point you have a crossover with a particular generation that is so lost. They don't know what end is up or what end is down. They have no clue. So they're like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, they say, oh yeah, sure to everything. Oh yeah, rapists, terrorists in prison. Why not? Why not let them vote? Why not? I mean, let's just let a 10-year-old vote. I mean, they can vote for Pokemon.
Yeah, like I mean, even for an 18-year-old, it's still iffy. But you know what? If they're you can't have guns until you're 21, if they allow the guns, and then 2, at 18 you can go into the military, but still can't have guns, and then 16 you can vote. The frontal lobe's not developed. It's not developed.
That doesn't even matter. The whole thing is hypocritical. The whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, we don't think you're responsible enough at 18 to own a gun, but
yeah,
we do feel that you are responsible enough at 16 to vote for the leader of our country.
Mm-hmm.
Really? That's a thing right now?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously? God.
Well, I mean, Kamala Harris, this woman, let's be honest here. This woman's never spent one day in the backwoods of Tennessee or Kentucky or West Virginia or Arkansas. I mean, I can go on and on. These people think that part of the United States is trash.
Mm-hmm.
She's in San Francisco, and then you have New York. Okay, you have New York City. And unfortunately, New York City has been overrun by non-natives over decade. So traditional New Yorkers were people that just, they were really they were working people and no nonsense. And now you have all these carpetbaggers that ruined that city. And so you got New York City, San Francisco, you got a coast, Atlantic coast, the Pacific coast. And these people haven't spent 5 minutes in any of the big midsection of the United States. They haven't spent 5 minutes. They have no clue. They have no idea what middle America, let's just say somebody who's working at, somebody who works at a tire, he does tires all day.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who does oil changes and brake jobs. They think these people are trash. They think these people are stupid because they do brake jobs.
Oh yeah, I mean, they have no respect. It's an elitist idea that they have. I mean,
they want their taxpayer money.
Bernie Sanders, he wants to tax everybody to the hilt, but he doesn't want to pay taxes. I mean, it was very obvious when he did his town hall meeting that he doesn't care. He doesn't give a crap about, the regular American people. And when the government wants to take over healthcare, we've got issues. We got Ocasio-Cortez saying that the VA is just fine. The VA is not just fine. It's getting better because of Trump. But it's just
well, it's a juggernaut. It's a giant juggernaut of corruption that's been there festering for decades. So what is this guy supposed to do in 3 years? I mean, he's done a lot. I mean, let's face it. But it's funny. I mean, they want to act as if somehow because they've gone to some elitist school somewhere and they have some degree. And let's face it, it's getting to a point now where in modern times, a lot of these people that have gone to these schools are as dumb as a box of rocks. And their degree doesn't mean a damn thing.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, I'm just going to say something here. There's a mod in here that's I don't know, something's blocked, and I don't know what's going on, and I don't know. It's weird. Something's going on. So if you've been blocked or somebody's kicked you out, would you let me know? Something's weird going on. Silliness, I tell you.
Spectre Gadget.
I know these great things. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I really do. There's usually will be one nut in the mix, but it's the real ones always stay to the top and are cool and amazing, and I just freaking love you all. That's all I have to say.
To be honest with you, I was waiting for a chance to do that.
Were you?
Spectre Gadget.
It was perfect timing. It was perfect timing.
I mean, you got to learn the Flintstones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
That's a challenge though. Oh, he's probably gonna get it now. I need to learn some of that on the piano here, but I'm becoming more and more. I don't want to be this way. I truly don't want to be this way, but every day I become more and more and more. How should I say? I have no faith currently. Now things can change, but as of right now, I have almost no faith in this. I've never liked the system to begin with, but the system has gone so far off the rails that I don't know. I mean, it just seems like everyone is gone to DC in it for themselves. I mean, just look at Joe Biden when he was, vice president for 8 years, and what he did with his family with all these secret deals in China. Is that what holding office is about? Screwing over the American people?
Yeah, it is. It is. If you follow you have to get past the surface. You have to take the emotion out first. That's the first rule of it. And you have to look at things with an open mind. Why is this person doing what they're doing? It's like, when I approach any problem or situation, if I don't, somebody saying something offensive or saying something, hurtful or something wrong, or they're doing something that I view as wrong, why? Why are they doing it? And if you look at what they're doing, like Biden, Clinton, Pelosi, Maxine, and you start seeing who they really are and what they're doing, like, the committees that Maxine and Nancy Pelosi are. Well, that's funny because when they're on certain committees, they're like Nancy committee was on the credit card, lawmaking committee. And, lo and behold, she makes a lot of money in the stock market from Visa and MasterCard. And then, Maxine Waters, she was on the finance committee, and she's on the finance committee again now. And her husband owns a bank. And guess what? He was one of the banks that got bailed out. So, we got to look into what's going on. If we dig deeper and deeper and deeper, and we find that this is not they're not working for the American people. They're working for the globalists. They're working for the elitists. And what they're trying to do is, if you look at the UN, this is what Hillary would have done if she would have won. Bill Clinton would have been the ambassador to the UN. Within 6 months, Bill would have been the Secretary of Defense for the UN. Now, we're not supposed to have any military in our country, any foreign military. We already have the UN. UN has an office here, and it's here illegally in New York, and it should not be here. So if they would have won, we would have seen a lot more UN weapons, military type of action, and it would have gone. Just basically, Obama was rolling out the red carpet for the elitists, for the globalists. And to me, it's so obvious. If you do a little research and you do a little digging, to me, it's so blatantly. I mean, like they're heavenly, donated Soros and the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers heavily donate the Democrat Party. Soros and the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, they're scared, and they're scared of Trump. And here's the reason: it's that there are people, globalists, or not globalists, but nationalists of different countries who are banding together to fight this globalist agenda. So like Soros just dumped $17 billion into the Open Border Society because he knows he's going to be in trouble. And so this Open Border Society is the one who's paying for these caravans to come to our southern border, the ones who's paying for these, Somalians and these Africans and these, Arabs to go into these European countries because they want to dilute the European Union, want to dilute the Western civilizations, the Western civilized ideas of, democracy and freedoms and liberties and all that kind of stuff. They want to get rid of that. They want to oppress the people. They want to control their food. They want to control their health, because if you can control those things, then you can control the people. And, if you look at all the other countries that are in a mess, they're all socialist countries, and the people are fighting. They're fighting for food. They're fighting for healthcare, but yet their government has promised them food, has promised them healthcare. It's to me, it's all satanic. It's a satanic globalist agenda that is well spoken about and has been prophesized for many years, and it is unfolding. Details unfolding now.
According to Bernie Sanders, this is what he does. This is what he says. Standing in line for food is a good thing. Standing in line is a good thing. It's good to stand in line for food. It's good. It's good. Can you imagine being in a 100%, 1,000% socialist environment where you got to go and stand in line for a Band-Aid or an aspirin?
Oh yeah. Well, then too, they're trying to start a religious war. They want the Christians to be oppressed. And some people are saying, the Catholics are actually the ones who started to torch the Notre Dame. And here's the thing. I hope I don't lose anybody for this, but I'm just speaking what I know and what I believe is truth. Notre Dame is a building. Notre Dame means Our Lady. That building had gargoyles and had idolatry in it that we are not supposed to pray to idols. We are not supposed to pray to saints. And a lot of the stuff that has happened in front of that building was not something godly. And I'm not saying if you attended there or if you're a Catholic and you attend church, you're not a Christian. I'm just saying that what the Catholicism is about, where Catholicism came from, what Catholicism has done throughout history is very barbaric. It's very, very much against the Christian ideas. And there's a lot of satanic symbolism and a lot of satanic ideas and cultures that have cultivated or accumulated through the Catholicism. And
I'm a Catholic's worst nightmare. I'm a Catholic and I'm their worst nightmare.
Hence,
believe me.
Father Menace.
Believe me. I am the American nightmare for Catholics. Believe me. So let's just.
Well, hello, Restored Beauty.
Let's just think about this for a moment. Okay, Hollywood hasn't made this movie, and of course, I don't know. Maybe they will make it. So the movie The Purge, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what it's about, right?
Right.
It's where one day out of the year, citizens can go out and murder and do whatever and steal and riot and murder and this, that, and the other thing. So it's called The Purge. I'll tell you what, instead of people going out in our neighborhoods and cities and going around murdering and all that. And why we should the Purge? Let's do a new Purge movie instead of it being in where we live. Let's make it Washington D.C., where one day the citizens can go to D.C. and purge it. Let's make that movie. Come on, Hollywood. Let's see you make it.
Yeah. Shonda, hopefully socialism we can turn around. Yes, thank you. If you guys can thumbs up, this would be great. Yeah, I mean, look at France. France is rising up against Macron. Macron's an arrogant little piece of poop.
Well, he's a puppet. He's a puppet. I mean,
a puppy.
He takes his orders from Merkel in Germany, and then she takes their orders from in Brussels. All the dark figures in Brussels that are not elected. I mean, who are these people? I call them ghouls. It's in my song.
Oh yeah, they're
unelected ghouls is what I call them. Making decisions.
Yeah.
On England or whatever. Doesn't matter. I mean, you're part of the European Union. You're a slave to these unelected ghouls in Brussels.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, so recap, check my website out. I think we're going to wrap tonight up because it's Thursday night. You all need to get to bed because tomorrow's Friday, and Friday's going to be the best night. Friday, we're going to do our dare. So make sure Friday night you have your popcorn, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Have your popcorn, have a glass of wine, have a beer, have a Coke, have a water. Check out my website, buy some merch, support our channel, send an email, say hi, leave a comment, thumbs up. But yeah, Monday night, the dare. Saturday night, we might have a special guest. Sunday night, we have War Horse, and we'll talk about what happened on the dare and do the recap. And Monday, we have our still regular scheduled programming. And Wednesday night, I know I normally don't do live streams on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but a group of girls, we're going to have ladies' night only on Wednesdays. We're going to be talking about lady stuff, Yeah. Not the pink hat wearing type lady stuff. But
well, I think
like the good lady stuff.
We need to see if Nick has learned to play the Flintstones. Nick. Wake up.
Nick. No station identification.
Man, what a slacker.
Read the chat. Did you run this by the guys? Read the chat, Chrissy. Huh? But no hangouts. Huh? Oh, he got kicked out of Hangouts?
What?
He got kicked out of Hangouts?
Nick?
Yeah.
What is going on with this Hangouts?
Yeah, this is getting weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, what this is it's a never-ending technical difficulty with Hangouts. Pretty soon we're going to be using something else, and we're going to ditch Hangouts completely.
That's weird. He can't get in, and he's muted.
It's so buggy. I mean, Nick should call in on your phone and do the station identification on the phone and put it up to the microphone.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to eject it. I'm kicking you out. And then I'm going to invite him back in.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, Hangouts is a buggy mess.
Well, yeah, we try to have.
It's quirky. It's buggy. The drivers are always messed up. I'm constantly having to shut down, restart, shut down so the drivers work properly. But we're going to be using something else soon that's going to be a lot better than this.
All right, Nick. I threw you another. It's just a big mess tonight. Well, I am sorry. Sometimes we have these. It's a live show. That's what you get when you have a live show. You know.
It's Hangouts is a mess. It's just a quirky mess, and we're figuring it out. We're using something different here soon. We haven't figured it out yet, but we're getting close. Thank God.
All right, you guys. Well, Nick's missing. It's just Brown staying fat, and you are listening to the Chrissy Ann Show, and I'm drinking some gravy and rubbing it all over my toes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Chrissy Ann Show to end for this Thursday night. But rest assured, Friday night, it happens all over again. And you should tune in because something's going to happen.
He's going to dress like a bunny.
Maybe I might dress up as a robot.
No, that's against the rules.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to go. We thank you for joining us tonight. And it's time for us to sign out. Thank you for joining in live on the Chrissy Ann Show.
Good night, y'all. Love you. Douchebag Kristen, Shonda, Bruce, Jervis, Disabled Flag, Shonda. I know I missed other people. Kim. Bruce, Restored Beauty. All y'all. Love you and good night.